Hey guys, welcome back. I hope everyone's doing well. RM125, 1991, cheapest RM I could find. Let's get into this, shall we? Just a quick revival. We've got a cracked case. I bought this bike off eBay years ago from California, and that's what came. So as you can see here, I'm not sure what they tried to remove the cylinder with. Perhaps a mini jackhammer. Yeah, check that out. So that's where we're at, so let's get this motor out. Broke these first time I used them on a cotter pin. I don't recommend. Perhaps they thought they were safety wiring that, no? Most of you guys probably already do this, but make sure your master link, the closed end is facing the sprocket and the open end is facing your rear wheel. Go ahead and get this carb off. These bikes are a little more tricky with the non-removable subframe. I can say I've never seen that before. Oh, she's still got fuel in her. Or water. So we'll go ahead and get the pivot bolt out. Place your bets. How rusted do you think that is in there? I haven't soaked it either. Go ahead and take the brake pedal off. You'd want to remove this for clearance. If you've ever been on the other side, banging the hell out of the pivot bolt and it won't budge, you realize you're bending the heck out of your pivot bolt. Yeah, I've done that. We'll get this cotter pin out of here. Very dry. All right, place your bets. Is this bolt gonna move? Oh, look at that. She's gonna move. I don't have a brass piece. Did you guys see that? Don't do that. That doesn't have any fuel or water in it. That's one place you don't want to put a wood screw in. You want a nice seal there. Boy, this nice clean bike, it's getting dirtier by the minute here. We'll get these parts cleaned up on the wire wheel. See that cracked reed? That's not good on a 125 or any bike for that matter. Nice brass wheel. Not trying to polish, just getting the dirt and some of the rust off. Clean it up real quick.
Have you ever done this before?
Countless thousands of times.
Really? I don't believe that.
Alright, so we're going to go and power wash the linkage and the frame here. Well, it's looking better, but who knows that feeling when you get done power washing your bike after a race and you pick it up and you just hear all the dirt and sand in the chain and sprockets. I miss that sound. Looking forward to building this thing. I'm gonna try this on the hub. It's pretty bad back here. Again, it's nighttime, this is cool. Otherwise, I'd be real careful about putting this on aluminum. There's a mess back here. Looks like it's eating it off. So you can see the spooge on the caliper. I still have some. I hit it with the brush too, but you can see we still got the spooge. So probably just from putting it around. The caliper was covered too, so it's coming off. It's gonna take a little more elbow grease. Try to get this hub clean. Well, I can see a couple more parts we're gonna need. Upper throttle housing and the cover. That's not good. Neither is tightening. All right, so we'll get this out of the way. Can't find my 8mm T-handle. Probably just put the new brake lever on. Go downstairs and get a set of bars. Got a pair of Renthals somewhere down there. So I just decided to jump on this. I went down and found these parts in my NOS dungeon, so it's gonna be a little out of order, but I'm gonna assemble what I have and go from there. Anyone else wonder why Phillips head screws? You ever work on an XR80 or an XR100 with the clutch perch that's like seized? Wonderful. I'll take the 8mm heads, please. So we get a new one of these. We'll get this on there. I'll spare you some of the tear down. We'll get into this carburetor. Can't wait to get into that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Second place, an honorable mention going to the kill switch screw. Those can be a real joy. I know I'm not the only one that's had one stripped out, but yeah. I gotta go with OEM Suzuki bars on RMs as the worst ever motocross bend handlebar ever made, hands down. Well, that's just a killer combination. Worst handlebar and worst grips. I know you guys love your pillow tops. It's just not for me. Looks like our kids got some overspray when they painted the fork guards. That looks a little coarse. Quadruple. Make sure we got quadruple. Oh, this is a little finer. Let's try, there we go, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. I don't want to polish though, but I do want it clean. All right, well, this is a pretty low-hour bike. Steering stem bearings are fine. I'm gonna tighten up the stem a little bit and we'll re-grease the bearings. Yeah, that's on there. Somebody hold the back. One tip I can give you, if you don't have a spanner wrench and you do use the screwdriver technique to loosen this, make sure it's not wider, the screwdriver, than your nut. Because if you get up here and you mushroom this out, your clamp won't sit flat on that. So just be careful of that. I'll go ahead and clean this up before we grease that bearing. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten up this steering stem nut. That'll help with head shake. You kind of want it to fall to the side slowly. We got a little interference with the brake on this side, but so we'll go ahead and tighten that up. So that's tighter. We'll go with that. Let's get this buttoned up. Hello. And of course, make sure your forks are level. Another thing, suspension adjustments are always all the way in till it stops. Don't force it. If you force it, you'll break it. Ask me how I know. And then count them out counterclockwise. I just bled the right side fork tube. I can tell you the air was so vile. I'll let you guys smell this one. You alright? I couldn't smell that one. Alright, I went 10 and 10. Probably with my 200-pound butt on this thing, we'll probably be at 8 and 8. I have no idea what the settings are. I'll look it up. I'm just putting on what I have so far. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and get these reeds put on. Going with the Boyson Pro Series. All I need now is a K&N sticker for the back fender, and we got an extra 5 horsepower. Those will be much better than that. Got a flathead screw here. Someone's been in here before. My low-hourred bike. It's not looking so low-hourred. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. I'm going to get to work on this lovely carburetor. We'll get this thing, yeah, beautiful. So I didn't have a set of bars downstairs. Maybe we got one at the other garage. You got to order tires, chain sprockets, a few other miscellaneous odds and ends, but I need to get this bike together and ride it. Next episode, motor going in, and let's rip this thing. Looking forward to that. So thank you for all the comments, likes, support. Can't say thank you enough. CR build will be next, followed by the Zook. So more MX is coming. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. So have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, take care. So you know when the pliers come out, these were shot before I even boogered them up. So we'll get new screws for that. Two for two. Well, I tell you that that slide's a little more worn than I would have thought as well. Like, I know you guys have seen that, but really, can't even wrap my brain around that.